Come on in here. Let's go. Yeah.
I ain't doing no complaining. I done came a long way back when me and you was hanging. I ain't doing no complaining. Back then we used to buy the paper towel to do the straining.
I ain't doing no complaining.
Let's see if y'all can see this.
Yeah, it's gone, baby. I got one more thing to do, and these motherfuckers is through. Good night. Good night for all who not true. They said they was sacrificed, right? Right in front of the pit. You see how cold God is? God is so cold. The sacrifices. No complaining. Try to block my blessings. This was a generational curse that needed to be dealt with for us to move forward in life. For me to finally see my wife, they were trying to delay and take me and my wife's place. God is so cold. That's why God don't never lose, no matter what it look like. God don't never lose. Yeah, I'm about to pour some wine on that bitch in a minute. The wrath of God finna hit everybody who came in my space pretending to be true. And was the complete opposite. Well, y'all wasn't pretending. You were at one point. You just failed your final test. I told all these motherfuckers I'm a test. I told all these motherfuckers I was a test. Gave everybody a chance. And you see what happens when you give somebody true unconditional love and they don't deserve it? And then they get caught and busted red-handed. Now they sitting outside, okay, in their car, okay, sitting outside in their car, don't know what to do next, going crazy because they done played me or tried to. They tried to. Everything always works out in your favor. There go that wine raft. Everything works out in your favor. I want to sit here and talk to y'all for a minute because I'm about to focus on me and my wife and use all my magic for me and my wife and the ones that really stayed down. The ones that told me what was going on all around while I was doing the very most to help those who did not deserve my help, saving them from the wrath of God. And the whole time they was learning how to rob, trying to rob God. Who would be that retarded to rob Wick Man? That's why Drake was like, empty clips. Empty clips, they done. My whole family is on their ass. All of them. Y'all heard the readings I done played? My whole family been watching. My whole entire family. The hidden hand. Just because I went to sleep in the clouds, because I was tired, helping everybody who don't deserve it. My elder God selves had to come down and take control of this. Because motherfuckers really thought they was finna get over, yo. It's a whole bunch of them. That's why when we read that first reading, when I told y'all, yeah, I know it's a Judas, right after Aura came home, and she was telling, I think it was Sister, this shit crazy. It was Sister Princess. She was like, well, you got a lot of enemies. Sister, you don't even know. It's a lot. So I'm going to give you motherfuckers a chance to come clean before the whole world see what happened to you in this live. You don't even have to apologize, because I already know. I had to just sit down, because after we flipped the curse, the interference cleared up that was in my head, because I was hearing all the ghosts, all the shit Ghost was going through. I was in his head thinking it was my head, because I was going through what he was going through, because I was feeling all his feelings. and going through his dark night of the soul with him, trying to help that nigga. Okay, and this nigga was trying to rob me with his girlfriend, and it's partially not his fault because he created soul ties with a demon. That's why I be like, if you not in no long-term relationship that hasn't been healed and you went through a lot of stuff with each other to overcome things, and you don't be jumping in on new relationships with nobody, no new friends, no new significant others, because motherfuckers got shit on them that they can't. It's their own demons. Like, this demon was conjured by Aura in ancient times to destroy my wife's relationships. Like they said in the reading, they are galactical goddesses. Okay, this is an old ancient war that happened before Earth was even born yet. This is how deep this shit go. And she was jealous of my wife and said, "You ain't gonna have no husbands. I'm gonna try and take your beauty. I'm trying to take your throne, everything." This is the motherfuckers, some of the motherfuckers that tried to usurp the throne. Look, me and my wife been through a lot. It's not just the stories of Isis and Osiris. This has been going on with us, and we finally stopped it and reversed it. These is entities that motherfuckers created and attached to themselves that we're dealing with. Ancient old one. They are the fucking demon. They conjured it. And they could never get it off of them. That's how heavy it was, and it was affecting more than just me and my wife, because me and my wife is connected to everything in creation because of who we are, the great mother and great father. So why would you even think to try and steal from the great mother and great father when you can't get nothing without them? And when they find out what you've been doing, don't never think the great mother and great father don't know what you're doing just because you think you're getting away with it. It is a lesson being shown to the world. Yeah. Everything getting exposed. I came here to get rid of this bullshit and go through it and show y'all. I came here to reveal God. And all these readings these people was doing on the situation over here, I'll go everywhere. I'll be in a white spiritual community, the black spiritual community, just the shamans. That's all kinds of different races. Everybody is talking about this shit because they can't believe somebody had the audacity to try and fuck with somebody that sits so high and steal the inheritance and steal the throne. This is what caused the fall in the beginning. The curse has been reversed. This is why it had to come back to me, first of all, because the curse was put on me and my wife. And old times had to be broken. But it's to show that these motherfuckers can't move forward with us, and why so many people about to die, because they all have the same mindset. There was a whole group of y'all. I know it, every last single one of y'all. I got shown everything after I got my upgrade. I also told y'all I was about to be reborn. I can't believe this shit. But it had to happen for a reason. It really made me stronger. Like GC saying, I ain't doing no complaining. I'm just like, what the fuck? Y'all would really do this to God? Like, I had to come down here again to experience this shit again to remind myself that these motherfuckers is dying for a reason, so I don't be heartbroken all of eternity for what's about to happen. My whole entire family, Ollie, Ole, the dog, the K9 that came over here, that's why he was acting crazy. And remember I told y'all, oh my God, these motherfuckers really about to try me. They really finna come over here, and then look who came right after I said that. Ghost War. I said they really about to try me and come here. That's why Oli had to come, because he's the lion that replaced the cats. Because just because he looks like a dog, he's not a dog. He's an undertaker. He's a hellhound, but he's more than just a hellhound. He's a she. He's a grand lioness that had to go and sit in my backyard. Made sure the motherfuckers put that tent there. And then once the tent got put there, what happened to Oli? He disappeared. He went back home to Heru. because we all got arrested. But the ritual had got completed. Either way, it worked in our favor. All of it did. Y'all, the true ones got to dwell with God, and the motherfuckers that pretend to be true getting ate up. They finna get destroyed by God for playing in God's house, in front of God, in front of everybody. And all the readers been telling these motherfuckers they through. They done. Why would you do this? Did y'all not know? Are y'all pretending like y'all come in here and y'all act like y'all know that I'm God? The Most High? Me and my wife together as one? But then y'all play these games? And all these people like, why would they do this? They don't, the one lady was like, this mother, they didn't know who they was playing. They pretended like they did, or they just didn't care. They wanted to take a chance to steal my inheritance. And you can't take you can't take this shit from me. You can't. I'm the only one who can continue to write the checks. Me. I thought they saw the signs too, but they didn't care. You know what? It's because that's their destiny to die the way that they are, because they were in their heads. They thought they could outsmart God. You can't. Things happen a certain way for a reason, to show why motherfuckers gotta go. What the fuck is wrong with people? I'm trying to figure out. Like, it just proves everything I said right. They cannot evolve. They don't love God. They sit right up here in your face and pretend like they love God. We got one motherfucker talking about Aura's energy rubbed off on her, and that's why she was acting the way she was acting. No, it didn't. That's who you are. That's who you are. I know everything. I don't be wanting to know. I don't be wanting to, because it'd be too much. It'd be too much, and it'd be heartbreaking. And I did too much healing on myself to be brought back down to having to heal myself some more over some heartbreak. You can't. And then there's elders sitting around the throne for when I do take a breath everywhere. Why would y'all do that? Y'all crazy. Y'all, and then whole time y'all thought y'all was stealing from me, and y'all was stealing from your brothers and sisters. Meanwhile, I was still getting mine. Y'all was just stealing, and out of the kindness of my heart, I was giving to you. I didn't heal their families. Their family relationships are healed. They were getting money from everywhere, from not only from just me in jail, but from their families sending them money. And then what struck me is then motherfuckers started stealing from them in jail. And I was like, how do people stealing from y'all? That was a big red flag too. How do people in jail stealing from y'all? Because they some thieves. And there's certain conversations and walking past, I'll hear him talking about, and he was talking about he should have robbed somebody before he came here. I'm like, first of all, y'all robbed a homeless person to get that inheritance confirmation. Everything just started piling up. It just became so much. And the reason why you... Remember when I did the ritual for the Great Escape and all them people started breaking out of jail, but they all started getting caught? It was a message to me that these niggas are supposed to stay in jail. Why are you trying to break them out? Fuck that. They cannot escape the wrath of God. I was trying to get them out. That's why all the people that I broke out of jail, they got caught again. That was a message to me, like, nigga, yeah, your magic work, but sometimes you shouldn't want it to work because they don't deserve the work. You know what I could have manifested for myself and all this time helping these people? I'm so blessed that I'm still okay and well, but you know what I could have did for myself? All that extra money that I was just freely giving away, and then on top of that, the things I could have manifested for me to be right now, instead of helping people. No, that's what the readings say too, is they mentally ill. It's because they're distorted. They thought they could be God. They're distorted. Something is wrong in their brains. They're distorted. That's why Kiana and Ghost is just like my brother and sister, but it's another variation of them. It's like I got sent all my karmics at one time, and they all just alike, and I just be like, what the fuck? They all just alike, yo. They do the same things. Ghost used to be depressed in his room, like my brother depressed in his room. Kiana got the same Jezebel spirit that my sister has. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. And I taught, and it's not, like I said, it's not just them, it's a lot of people. And plus, you know, the ops too. The ops outside of this, that judgment has been rendered upon them for the bullshit they was doing, that I came here to wrap up in the spiritual community, and I had to fuck they shit up too and break them down. The shit that they threw, it didn't work, but they in trouble too, because they caught on to some shit too. They know who I am too, but they was trying to take spiritual gifts from me. Okay, it's some individuals that's trying to take spiritual gifts. There's some of them that was trying to take the inheritance and sit on the throne again. And then we got all the bullshit in between, the people who was just doing shit in the background that's caught too, that they think they motherfuckers trying to send me shit still to put on my altar after I said I'm not doing no more personal work for nobody. I'm doing it for the collective. If you're not receiving it, it's because you're not true. If something wrong with what's going on in your life right now, and you're not benefiting off of what I did for the collective, but others are, it's because you're not true. And I'm not going to sit up here and try to help you motherfuckers no more, because there's things I could do for myself. And everybody, all my spirit guides, my whole spirit team, the true Holy Trinity is telling me to nourish yourself, take care of yourself, fuck all this bullshit, spend your wealth on you. I ain't been doing nothing but doing foot washes for me the last couple weeks strong, heavy, because I'm preparing my feet for the steps that I'm about to take, that are mighty steps. Mighty steps. Motherfuckers still in here playing. Yeah, man. Listen, I love those who love me. I'm gonna show y'all some shit real quick before I leave. It's showing you that the boom is coming. I done blew up the police, y'all. I done used the ex-FBI agent to blow up the police, using red flares and everything. Got my signatures all over that shit. It happened on the 800 block in some, I think it's Fairfax County in Virginia, or Arlington, Virginia, Fairfax County. The address was, it happened at 8 o'clock at night, and the address was 80 something. Number 8s everywhere. I appreciate and love those who truly love me. That's what I could say. But it's time for me to move forward, because my wife's about to pop out. So I'm pretty much done with all this. I'm going to go live with my wife, and the whole world's going to see it. And like I told you, the interview is going to be done by a true one, okay? And then we're going to hit the sky. But there's certain things me and my wife have to do together to heal our relationship before we go. Just from all this bullshit. It's stuff that we have to do. And stuff that we have to prove. They thought they had delayed us, but all it did was just help everything get even more clear. Okay, let me show you all this shit before I get up out of here. Look, I've been eating steak. I ate steak for breakfast. What else? Me and my granddaddy had steak for dinner, steak and lobster. Then the day before that, we had steak, baked potatoes, and asparagus. I have to redo my whole ritual of preparing the abundance to come through. Where'd my remote go? These motherfuckers thought they was gonna stop something, bro. They thought they was gonna steal something. Where the fuck I put my remote? Hold on. If I can't find my remote, it's just a sign. I just had it too. God, these is God plans. And I'm living rent free. Y'all ain't learn y'all lesson, trying to block my blessing. Yeah, they all stressed out though, cause none of they worked. Never did. All y'all did was prolong your own inheritance and wealth and happiness. Y'all was stealing from your brothers and sisters, cause you can't take from me. How foolish. All them damn back chats and secret conversations. Hold on. I was so mad because I told you I don't want to. I don't be wanting to know everything all the time unless I need to know it. And as soon as I need to know it, that's when they show me everything. I was like, these motherfuckers is dirty, yo. I ain't never seen no shit what I have in other past lives. But goddamn, how can you do that to somebody who show you that they truly love you and be doing shit for you and all this other shit? Y'all sick. That's sick, yo. Y'all gave up y'all salvation for a temporary moment that wasn't nothing. You spent your time in jail. They was in there having you became a trustee. You had to scrub toilets and shit. Oh, excuse me. How embarrassing. The fuck? It's Wick Man. Hold on. Let me show y'all this. For those who didn't see it, let me show y'all this. With my other remote, because I don't want the double playback popping off. I ain't doing no complaining. These motherfuckers got caught. Oh my god. Watch what happens. I'm gonna be gone. Y'all gonna be like, oh my god. Y'all see all this other shit burning? Well, I don't know if y'all see it. I don't know what y'all been watching. All this shit burning down, family. Everything. For all my dogs. It was a police attempting to execute a blew the police up with a former FBI agent. Ooh, and what the FBI agent was saying was his neighbors was harassing him and shit. It was a confirmation for me about my neighbors. Like next door, I always knew they was some type of government. Not the old man, but the lady next door. I always knew she was a government informant and all that, and especially when she pulled that manure out on 4th of July while me and Hayru was trying to barbecue. I told Hayru, man, that bitch is the motherfucking police. I'm talking about the agents, the alphabet police. So when that man did that with all my numbers on it and he blew up the police that was coming to serve a search warrant, blew their ass clean the fuck up. That was a confirmation to me. Like, yep, your neighbors, that's them. They work for the alphabets, and the way that they moved in this their house next door to me. They moved in right after my mom and them had bought this house right before I came home. Cause remember, my mom and them bought this house like 4 months before I came home, or 3. Let me see, November, December, January, February, March, April. 5 months before I came home, they bought this house, right? Cause I had to come home from Hawaii, right? So. The people moved in next door. A few months after that, they bought that house. And ever since then, I used to tell my mom all the time, that's the government. How they gonna buy the house right after you buy the house, and then like right after I come home, like they move in? I always told my mom the motherfuckers was the motherfucking FBI. But let me show y'all this. Look at Badu. Cause remember I told y'all I was blind. And y'all know Cyclops, he blind. Well, he was blind, and then his lover helped him heal his eyes too. But then he had to use the glasses on the X-Men to help him control his power of blowing shit up with his eyes. And it's a red laser beam. What's that song by Don Carlos? Pass me the laser beam and let me wipe out the wicked damn clean. Okay. And in eyes is red, in eyes is dread, right? Dread, that's where we got dread from, right? Now look, this is what Badu was telling y'all. I told y'all she's like my human spirit guy, like for real. Like she like my human spirit guy for real, right? So she's telling y'all what's about to happen for all the bullshit everybody been doing behind my back. And then right after I posted this, that motherfucking the police got blowed the fuck up in Fairfax County over there in Arlington, Virginia. Okay, serving a search warrant last night, right after I posted this shit. Now watch this.
Everyone was good with me then. Everyone expression faded. Ticking time bomb and they begging me to detonate it. If I press this red button, dog, everybody heaven gated. Press this red button, dog, and everything forever changes. Word to M.
Yeah, these motherfuckers stupid. Drake was telling me, everybody, Drake's son was telling me, everybody told me. The whole family came out and told me. Down to Drake's son. Oh, remember what Drake's son said? The man in the jail, he gonna die at the top of the stairs. He in the trap. Remember the little boy said in the trap. And remember I told you my house is a trap. You come over here to play me, you gonna get stuck in the trap. Ghost is stuck in the trap. Remember, y'all want me to play what Drake's son said? Hold on. Hold on, because I got it on my channel too. Wait a minute. Drake's son told y'all that the motherfucking jail was in the trap. And I've been telling y'all from the beginning, my house is a trap. I was never supposed to break them out because I said, before they came here, I said a prayer that if anybody come here to do anything ill to me, I want them removed immediately. They got removed 10 days after they got here because they didn't plan it. They came over here. Remember, what did I do? I got them a job and everything, right? I ended up getting them jobs and everything, right? Because I could feel the energy. They was coming to live off of me, but I was making a way so that they could receive their inheritance. You have to, what does it say in the Bible? When God comes with his reward and he passes it out, it's a reward based upon your works. They didn't do enough spiritual work to get the type of reward and award, their inheritance. They didn't do enough. So I was giving them an opportunity to do enough. And they got snatched up out of my house. But it was all prophecy because, remember I said, mutiny on the bounty is what one of the readers said. And then I went to go look up mutiny on the bounty, and that's it. It caused a global war when my soldiers turned on, the mutiny on the bounty was a ship that had soldiers and shit on it. They took the captain hostage and took over the ship. That's what they were trying to do, come here to take over the throne. Okay, mutiny on the bounty. They were coming here to steal from me and take my throne. But they were a part of this family. They just didn't want it to go into divine order. They wanted to be in charge of the divine order. And certain things Ghost would say to me, like the last weird thing he said to me, to where I said, I ain't talking to that nigga no more. He told me he wanted to cut one of my dreads off and put it on his head. I was like, oh yeah, this shit dead right here. And she was here. She heard him say it. I was like, why you want to... It wasn't funny. And he got very competitive with me too. He's like, when we get home, we're going to do this and this and that. We're going to see who the best. Like, he got really, really competitive with me, right? So, the last thing he said to me was, he wanted to cut one of my dreads off and attach it to his head. That's when I knew. I was like, God damn. And my granddad looked at me like, I keep telling you, I don't know why you... Because I loved him. My granddad kept saying, I keep trying to tell you. I keep trying to tell you. I had got information from a lot. From everywhere all around. Yeah, he said that shit. Aura heard his ass too. She out in her car right now. She out in her car right now. Be there all the time. Yeah. And when I made that video yesterday, you could hear how she kept calling. She interfered with the video I made, and then you could hear in the background yelling my name, asking me to open the door. First of all, I didn't they can't come through my front door no more because that's the gates to heaven. You're not receiving the abundance that you get from walking through these gates. They're not allowed to come. Nobody but me is allowed in and out my front door. So she had to go through the back. The back door somehow got locked. I didn't lock it. Shit, I didn't go out of there. It had to be her or somebody else. Well, they locked themselves off. She kept asking me to unlock it. And she just sat there. I was busy. Y'all here ain't respond. Like, these motherfuckers in trouble. There's no escaping this. They sealed themselves in the trap. They even had a chance to, like, make it better. And they don't know how. Like, they don't know how to change, yo. They don't know how. Okay? They created this entity out of jealousy. She wanted to kill her sister, my wife, and take her beauty, her life, her man. She put a wicked spell on my wife. That's why all the goddesses was like, oh, that's that bitch right there. Everybody was shocked that she should. Well, they wasn't, because they knew that we was going to have to face each other in the end times. And when it came to, oh, there she go. There she go. My wife, she was like, Cause I was like looking at my wife like, these motherfuckers got in here. She said, I was waiting for them at the door. They all was. They just had to play out like this. We had to break the curse. When I listen to yeah, the whole Omniverse is like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like that's why everybody's reading it, because this is major, and it's just confirming who I am, because all the readings is telling you that this motherfucker is somebody important. All of them. This man and this woman is important, and they're coming to change shit. What did y'all do? What did y'all do? I was prepared for it in a way, but some things you go into them being blind so you can learn the lesson. But you're really not blind, because if you true, you got a whole army watching you, making sure when you have a true purpose, something big to change, your family, the king and queen's court, they're going to make sure you get it done, because it affects everyone. That's what people don't understand. This affects you all. This affects everybody. Nah, let me play what Drake's son said. Hold on. This is on my channel. I don't know why it got a. Oh, it might got a commercial because it's somebody else's.
Up by 5, 14 seconds left.
It's somebody else's.
Story.
Okay, look.
So the goat was running away from the other monsters and the other animals, and a flower blocking the way. So the flower was open.
A fire, sacred flame.
The racing car was maybe helping the goat, and there was
helping me.
Some stairs, who's like a jail stairs, and there was one person who was like on top, and he got killed by the trap.
He got killed by the trap.
Almost like a little story.
Yes.
He got killed by the trap. Oh wait, let me finish. Let me let y'all finish this, because this is another part I never told y'all. But he's telling them what was about to happen to Ghost, and his cell right now is on the top steps. And, I had an opportunity to get my brother in jail, and Ghost was like, "Yeah, when he come in here, I'm gonna jump off the top of the steps, because it's like caged in at Summit County." He said, "I'm a people's elbow bone when he come in here, right? Because it's it's real high up. The top of the stairs is real high up." He prophesied so much in this video. He's even going to tell you my wife's name, but backwards. When he says SBW, my wife's name is Whoopnesh. So if you turned it around, if you flipped it, it was WBS, Whoopnesh. Okay, he said he don't know why he wrote it. He just liked those letters.
One person who was like on top, and he got killed by the trap.
Okay. So it's almost like a little story.
Yes.
And what is SBW?
So it's not a word, but I just wanted to write SBW.
Whoopnesh.
Okay.
Whoopnesh.
Like those letters?
WBS.
See.
And Daddy's name is next to the goat. Does that mean that Daddy's the goat?
Yes.
It's a daddy
So
goat.
it's Daddy Goat.
It's the great father. It's the daddy
That
goat.
makes perfect sense to me.
Drake knew what he was doing. Shout out to Drake. I told y'all he a true one indeed. I love my family. My true family, I love my family. Because they all stepped in right when the bullshit really started. And they all did everything they could. That's why Drake had pushed his album back, because he was making songs, which was messages to me. Because remember, his album was supposed to come out, what day was that? September 22nd. Which was really a sign, because it wasn't really ever going to come out, because we were supposed to be gone by the 25th. Well, after my wife's birthday, the 6-9 flip. But it got delayed because of them. But it started a war. It started a global war, World War III, because they came in here, broke my arm, broke the Great Mother Seal to start the battle of Magog and Gog, which is the final battle of Armageddon. So it had to happen, right? But really, we was doing it, like I told you, we always one step ahead. We got a whole bunch of plans. So one of the plans was to be out by my wife's birthday, 9/24. That's why, like, September 24th, or it's a lot of conspiracies around that day, or there's a lot of songs about Wake Me Up in September that people, like, mainstream artists do about September, because it's an important month. But what happened was, And I since then speeded up time again. If y'all haven't noticed, time has been sped up again. You can feel it. But well, it's gone. Time is really gone. Let's just say this: I sped something up to make things move faster. All timelines have been merged into one. That happened in the end of 2019 when all timelines got merged to one. The harmonic convergence completed in 2021, where they were solidified. Like, you can't go forwards and backwards in time. Everything is everything all at once right now. So, I'm not speeding up time. I'm pushing something. I'm moving space, at a faster pace. I'm moving space at a faster pace. That's the only way I can say it. I'm looking again for the... Yeah. Ghost's cell is at the top of the jail, like on the top tier. You gotta walk up these steps. You gotta walk up these steps to get in that cell. Let me see. Yeah, so that's why in Revelations 11 it says that they come and prophesy or whatever, and, but they get devoured, but they have a chance to overcome. Remember, the Bible is kind of twisted in a certain way. You have to actually live the situations to know what's going on, and know the number codes to decode it, and know the certain names and decode it like that too. They are who I told y'all they are. It's a reason why they die. Why those two olive branches, the two witnesses that stand before the two lampstands, die. Is the reason why they die. Because they betrayed God, trying to sit on God's throne. That's why they sit in front of us. It's like they came and tried to sit in our spot. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to show you. There's a lot going on. But I'm gonna focus on myself and put all my magic into me. I did everything I could for the collective. It's like I'm about to go on vacation. Y'all about to see me and my wife pop out together though. I'm going on vacation. You are gonna see us go live with Erykah Badu, like I told y'all. So look out for that. And everything is happening fast. It's just because I'm about to do some super duper magic for me. Y'all finna see my wife. I'm not giving my energy to nobody else but my wife. And watch what happens. I'm giving my wife all my energy. They in trouble. And all them readings just proved who I was. Everybody telling y'all who I am. And then, so I ain't got, worry about trying to get that message out there for everybody following all these false prophets and people portraying themselves as the great mother and great father. The cards don't lie. They done told the situation. They done told everything that's happening. And everybody who's ever did anything against me is doomed too. Okay? What else? What was I about to say? Oh, I'm finna go. Y'all probably gonna see me on the news. They keep telling me don't pass out no money. Everybody gonna get what they deserve by how much they put work in on themselves and moving humanity forward and evolving. That's how they're gonna get their money. I'm gonna go get a whole bunch of money. I deserve everything. And the spiritual currency is going to help you manifest it physically into wealth, physical wealth, getting houses, getting things that you deserve. It's spiritual currency. I ain't passing out no more. It's already set in stone who gets what. I'm not doing no extra. And remember, even before I told y'all, when y'all get y'all inheritance, don't share with nobody. I say, I don't give a fuck who they is. Remember, Ghost and Aura was the main ones. Well, what about if you see somebody and you feel like you should, give them something? At least, I was like, well, if that's how you feel, do that. But that's because they was trying to pick up the crumbs. And then they had the audacity to rob a homeless person. They that $238 that they got that had the confirmation numbers of the check, the date and time that the check cleared for the true ones. They stole that money from a homeless person, y'all, who was in a car that had a number 7 on it. Ain't that crazy? I just can't believe that. And they told me that too. I was like, damn. I just started thinking. I was like, I put this on the show. It's finna be crazy. I was like, well, they here. They made it here. It must be a reason why they here, because they would have died. They weren't supposed to come here. They would have died on the motherfucking highway. Because it was storming hard as fuck when they came in Ohio. Ask them. I think we talked about it in one of the lives, how hard it was raining when they came. It was raining hard as fuck when they came in Ohio. It was raining. It was raining so hard they couldn't see driving. That's how, and they had to go up and down a mountain. It was a adventure for sure. So, shit. And right before they came, it cleared up though. It was like a peaceful calm. And it brought me peace and calm too, because it let me know this shit is over. In a way, I didn't know it was going to end up like this with them, but they brought me peace in a way. They brought me a lot of baggage to clean up too, but they brought me peace, and I was at a peaceful point in my life when they showed up, because it was just a sign of this shit over. Ooh, like when they died, that's when you know it's time. Like, and that has to do with Ursula too. That 337 is crazy because the sacrifice came in the backyard. It wasn't 337 at night though, but that's dealing with Ursula because she's the one that's coming at 337 at night in the backyard. She said the time of her death. Okay, now 2 sacrifices did come, and they admitted to us that they were sacrifices. They just didn't know why their souls were saying that shit. They soul knew it was over, but it was the last hurrah. This is the last chance to try and steal the throne from God. Here you go. That was their last chance to come and try and take what they were destined to take from me. And look what they ended up. A sacrifice in the backyard with the pit in the graveyard. I told you my backyard is a graveyard. Okay? Now, Ursula, she's still arriving at 3:37 in the morning, like she said. They just had to come first because we had to break this curse that they had on me and my wife from ancient times when Aura got mad at her sister and cursed her because she wanted to be my wife. And then every lifetime that me and my wife got close to being with each other, I would die or some shit like I just get real fucked up real bad. And she said, that's why in the Bible, she said, I'm not no widow. Y'all not finna do this to me. By any means, my wife is going to fight. And they won't steal me away from her again. Never again. That's what she said. I am not a widow. Y'all got me fucked up. That's why all the goddesses banded together. Like the whole Galactic Federation of Light and all them galactical goddesses that deal with the moon. The lady told you that the motherfuckers who did this to the motherfucker that did this to me and my wife, they do. This is an ancient, old, karmic curse. Generational, like this is from God bloodlines. This is from the gods. The bloodline of the gods. That's where this curse came from. Okay? This is where this curse came from. It didn't come from no YouTuber or spiritual. It came from ancient times. And now that this shit is full circle, it's time to go. So everything happened like it was supposed to. That's why in some of them readings, the readers be like, don't be down on yourself because of what happened, because you feel like you failed yourself by letting somebody get to you. But they keep saying, don't get depressed about it. Don't be sad. Don't be in my mind too much about it, because it had to happen to break this curse. That's a ancient curse from the bloodline of the gods galactically. Them gods, the gods that came first. That's what that came from. That tried to keep me and my wife, the great mother and the great father, apart. Us. Because we keep divine order. And we rule with an iron fist. Okay? You have to stay in line. People mad that you going back to having to go by the laws. You ain't gonna be able to do what thy wilt no more. You have to ask permission to do shit. So they was trying to stop all that shit from happening. There's many people who have tried. None of them have been successful yet. Not one, because my wife is still, y'all can't see her, but she alive and well. She finna pop out on you ass. Look, I wish y'all could see her. I really wish y'all, but y'all about to. And it's gonna be live in full effect. That's why the lady also said that we're about to meet up with other double agents. And I knew exactly, because I told y'all, me and Erica Badu and my wife finna do an interview together. I told y'all that last summer. And that's us meeting together. We're probably gonna have Drake in there. Y'all probably gonna see Nipsey too. Okay, I'm just saying. We finna tell on the world. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, Miss Skilled. I feel like it's crazy you came back out of nowhere after all this shit popped off. I'm gonna just sit that there, because you've been gone for a while. I don't have no filter no more. Everybody keeps saying, you know your intuition. Don't block that shit from nobody. These motherfuckers trying to steal my gifts from me. Don't hold my tongue. That's why I gotta go. Because it's gonna get real vicious on this bitch. And the power of my tongue will kill somebody instantly. Because I done upgraded. Y'all understand? I told you I was about to be reborn. I had to go through all this shit to be reborn and fly again. There's a lot of motherfuckers that don't come in here no more for a reason. And that's been slowly over time. Slowly over time. There's a lot of motherfuckers that, because they've been doing shit in the back and got busted and caught. And they scared. They feel like I put some work on them. But no, I just know who you was. And my ancestors did all that shit to y'all. I mean, I don't be having to do shit. But sometimes I have to come on here to show my authority. That's why I had to come on here and show y'all. I'm the one wrapping this shit up. Or y'all be stuck, lost in a lot. Lost in the lies. I lost family. Yeah, I bet you did. I bet you did. I bet you did. A lot of people did. Motherfuckers was fucking up in my energy. But on that note, about to get out of here. Y'all about to find out, for all of y'all who was in here playing with me, mocking me, pretending to be my family and not, y'all in trouble. The reasons is telling y'all. The missing people that used to come in here that don't come in here no more been telling y'all. The shit that's been going on in y'all lives has been telling y'all. And y'all been thinking that I was doing stuff to you the whole time. It was my granddad, my dad. It was all the men surrounding the altar that y'all don't see. They got busy. Because motherfuckers thought they was going to bind the women on my altar. You can't bind my family. They are the 24 elders that sit around God's throne. There's you only see a handful of them. There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot. Now, like I said, I'm done helping motherfuckers that don't help me and they just take from me. I'm done with that. I did everything I could do for the collective publicly anyway. I just broke a major generational curse that has to do with twin flame. So if you've been looking for your twin flame, here come your twin flame. But maintain. Don't go jumping into no relationships real quick. Let this shit work out the way it's supposed to be. We about to go home anyway. But a lot of y'all want to see them this before we leave, to know that love is true and love is real. The curse has been broken on the twin flames. The great mother and great father is back. Next time y'all see me, it's going to be with Badu, Puma, Nipsey, and possibly Drake, depending on what happens from here. Y'all about to see the spooks by the door. Okay? Y'all about to see the spooks by the door, okay? Together. The 4 horsemen. I love y'all. The true ones only.